The U.S. believes Russian mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin was likely on this plane when it suspiciously crashed outside Moscow on Wednesday, and that he is dead. British officials are calling it very likely. But what exactly brought down the plane is still a mystery. Two U.S. officials said intelligence gathered so far points to sabotage, with one official saying a leading theory is that an explosive was placed on board, although they can't say with certainty. U.S. officials are convinced this was no accident, but payback for Prigozhin's mutiny 2 months ago when he dared to lead a column of mercenaries toward Moscow and challenge Russian President Putin's grip on power. While many suspect he ordered the hit, Putin said Russian investigators still need time to learn all the facts. He offered his sincere condolences and described Prigozhin as a talented businessman, but who also made serious mistakes in his life. The Pentagon says there's no indication the jet was hit by a surface-to-air missile, that the heat signature of a launch wasn't detected. Russian aviation officials say they've recovered the remains of the 10 people on board, some so disfigured identification is difficult.
Whatever happened at 28,000 feet was catastrophic in nature, and it basically knocked the airplane out of the sky.
This morning, new images were posted on Russian social media showing the wing that was ripped from the plane in mid-flight, reportedly found nearly 2 miles from the crash site. The Kremlin has so far made no mention of Prigozhin's mutiny, but the message seems clear without it. If you challenge Putin, this is the price.
So, Richard, what does this mean for the Wagner Group and the war in Ukraine going forward?
So the Wagner Group had already stopped fighting in Ukraine after the mutiny. So it hasn't really been a factor on the battlefield in Ukraine for the last several months. But people in Ukraine see this as a positive development because there was always this concern that Wagner under Prigozhin could be used to launch a new offensive. But the group still seems to be somewhat in disarray as the Russian military and Russian intelligence are trying to absorb former assets and fold them into the Russian military. Chanel.
All right, Richard Engel, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.